Let's talk about day one. We've all been there. You hit a breaking point and you draw a line in the sand and you declare that this is it. So you go all in, you go ham. You spend $300 at the grocery store on chicken breast and broccoli and a dozen other foods that you'll be sick of in a week. And you find the most brutal looking workout on the internet and you spend 90 minutes in the gym, pushing yourself to the absolute limit. You come home exhausted, but you're proud. You're sore, but you're satisfied. You feel like you've accomplished something. That's the day one high, right? That new program. But then day three rolls around. You're so sore you can barely sit down. Your body's screaming for carbs and sugar that you've just cut out. Then a project at work blows up. Then you get home late, sitting in traffic all day. And then the last thing on earth that you have the energy for is another perfect meal and a punishing workout. The perfect plan shatters. And then you think, I'll just take tonight off and I'll go ahead and I'll start again tomorrow or even push it off to Monday. And then tomorrow comes and the momentum's gone. The guilt sets in. And by the end of the week, you're right back to where you started, feeling like a failure. And this is the day one fallacy. It's the lie sold to us that you need to shock your body into submission. It's the belief that intensity is the key to starting, but it's a trap. And it's the number one reason why you failed in the past. Now, what if I told you that the goal for your first 14 days has almost nothing to do with losing weight? What if the real goal was simply just to prove to yourself that you can keep a promise? This is the entire concept behind the 14-day momentum principle. It's a complete paradigm shift. We move our focus from intensity to unbreakable consistency. Think about that 10-ton steel flywheel that we've talked about in previous videos. The day one fallacy is trying to push that sucker with one heroic, all out big push, and it's exhausting and it gets you absolutely nowhere. The momentum principle is about giving that wheel one small, almost effortless push every single day for 14 days straight. You might be asking, why 14 days? Because that's the time it takes to begin carving a new neural pathway in your brain. It's the beginnings to forge a new habit. The goal of this phase isn't to shock your muscles, it's to rewire your mind. We're not trying to annihilate your body. We're trying to make the act of showing up for yourself automatic. Once the habit's automatic, then we can add intensity. But if you add intensity before the habit is forged, the entire structure will collapse. So how do we go about doing that? We follow three simple, non-negotiable rules for the first 14 days. The first rule is to lower the bar drastically. For your first 14 days, your only workout goal is to move your body with a purpose for only 20 minutes a day. That's it. It's not brutal workout. It's not gut wrenching. It's not going to kill you. This could be something like a brisk walk. It could be a simple bodyweight circus in your living room. It could be stretching and mobility work. The goal is not to get you tired, not to get you exhausted. The goal is to get you to show up. This does two critical things. First, it completely eliminates the number one excuse. Oh, I don't have time. Everyone has 20 minutes. And if you don't have 20 minutes, guess what? You have 10 minutes. Second, it removes the psychological barrier of dread. You're not thinking all day about the punishing workout waiting for you after the workday. The task is so easy, so achievable, that it's almost impossible not to do. I had a client, Steven. He's a 48-year-old sales director who was convinced, absolutely convinced, that he needed to be in the gym for an hour plus every single day. I told him for the first 14 days, all he was allowed to do was walk in an incline treadmill for 20 minutes while he answered some emails on his phone and even got some work done. He told me while he was going, this feels way too easy. And my response was good. This was decided based on me learning about his previous failures. After 14 days, he hadn't missed a single session. The habit of scheduling and protecting that time was locked in. He had proven to himself that he could, in fact, do it. Then, and only then, did we strategically add the intensity that started to drive rapid results? The second rule is to focus on one meal, not just just like with your workout, we're not going to change everything at once. Trying to overhaul your entire diet on day one is a massive willpower drain and the fastest path to feeling deprived and quitting. Instead, for the first 14 days, your only nutritional focus is to absolutely nail one single meal a day. For 99% of my clients, that meal is breakfast. You start your day with at least 30 grams of protein, period. The rest of the day, you know what? In these first 14 days, just eat normally. This is the domino diet. By focusing on winning that first meal, you create a powerful, positive ripple effect. You stabilize your blood sugar, which kills the cravings during the day and during the lunch when you have donuts in the workroom. You start your day with a win, which builds confidence over time. You prove to yourself that you can make a good choice without turning your entire life completely upside down. This isn't a diet. Again, I've said this a million times. It's a strategic first move. It's the easiest way to push that flywheel and build the nutritional momentum you need for the bigger changes to come. The third and final, most important rule is to track the wins, not the weight. For your first 14 days, the scale's your enemy. You're not allowed to step on it at all. The scale is a lagging indicator. It fluctuates up and down with water weight and can be incredibly demoralizing at the start. It measures the wrong variable. In this phase, we don't even care about weight loss. We care about consistency. Your only tracking tool is a simple calendar. Every day, you complete your 20 minutes of movement and your one high protein meal, you get to draw a big, satisfying X on that day on the calendar. Your one and only goal is to build a chain of 14 X's without breaking it. Watching that chain grow does something powerful to your brain. It rewires your identity. You stop seeing yourself as a guy who always quits, and you start seeing evidence of a man who does what he says he's going to do. That identity shift is more powerful and more permanent than any 5-pound loss you could hope to lose in your first 2 weeks. So after 14 days of following these 3 rules, what have you truly accomplished? You haven't lost 20 pounds. You haven't built a six-pack. You've done something far more important. You've built a foundation of unbreakable consistency. You have proven to yourself that you are a man who actually follows through with what he says. You have taken that massive 10-ton flywheel from a dead stop, and now it's spinning. This is your launch point. Now you're ready to add intensity. Now you are ready for bigger nutritional challenges and changes. You do it now, not because of a surge of motivation that came out of the blue, but from a place of confidence backed by the proof of 14 consecutive wins. This 14-day momentum principle is the foundation of phase 1 of my entire coaching program. It's the system we use to guarantee our clients build habits that last a lifetime, not just a month. If you're done with day 1 fallacy and the cycle of burnout it creates, and if you're ready to build your foundation the right way and create momentum that's guaranteed to last, then I invite you to have a conversation with me about your day 1. Go ahead, send me a direct message with the word action, and we'll just chat a little bit. We'll see if we can get this flywheel built for you. Let's go ahead, let's build that flywheel.